Previously on Ace Attorney. What is the source of your new information about the case from 23 years ago? What if Jove Justice is real? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that just zooms in on the photo. Well, I didn't know his name back then. Hang on. Need that. Yeah, I need to look at this again. Okay, arson, no. Okay, roving musician father, struck in the head, victim's passport. Okay, they didn't know his name then, but they called him Janglin Justice or something. So, oh my God, we have a face and a name.
Take that!
Hello, YouTube. I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. And Rafa is about to do a divination seance for Apollo's father, his actual father, like birth father that he never met.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Rafa's last dance. Well, unless she's in the DLC. There we go. Burning, heat, crying. Oh, baby. Pain. Oh, there's a mirror and a lighter. Okay, so well, at least he didn't burn to death. The spirit of the victim has granted us a window into his final moments. It would appear the divination seance was a success. So those were my father's final moments. That baby we saw must have been you, Apollo. I will now decipher the experience of the deceased. Are you ready, Hornhead? Yes, please proceed. Very well. Here are my interpretations of the facts as gleaned from the seance vision. Insight. Someone attempted to assassinate Queen Namara by setting her residence ablaze. Onehead's father happened to stop by and was knocked out by the assassin. Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter found at the scene of the crime. That is how he was determined to be the assassin. Onehead's father tried to save his son, but sadly he perished in the attempt. That is everything the deceased experienced in his final moments. My father's final memories. They're right here for everyone to see, but can any of them unlock the truth behind what happened 23 years ago? All right. Let's see. Oh, I thought that was a mirror. Oh, the mirror's next to it. Wait a minute. Rewind. There. Oh, need to go back just an easy bit. Oh. There. Rafa, can you zoom in on that, please? Wait,
Objection!
Dirk's fingerprints were discovered on the lighter that was found at the crime scene. However, the hand holding the lighter in the seance vision appears to be gloved. I believe you are right. What could this mean? Calls into question whether the hand in the vision was really Dirk's. If only we could make out the details a little better. Hint, hint. Very well. I will attempt to focus a bit more on what the deceased saw. Perhaps that will help refine the seance vision. Okay. That's Inga. That's Inga. It does seem that there was a glove on that hand. Still, what significance could that have? It means that Dirk's fingerprints got on the lighter at some other time. Somebody could have even put them there after the fire.
Objection!
All you have is pure speculation, while the fact remains that they are his fingerprints. Therefore, it stands to reason that Dirk was the one who used the lighter.
Objection!
It just means that I have to prove that the figure in the vision is someone else, using the information in my father's final memories. Either way, it seems that I must revise my insights. Okay, but if someone had put his prints on the lighter after the fact, then we know not to whom it belongs. Oh, wait, back. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, she's updated her insights. Time to go over them and see if there are any new inconsistencies to be found. I have evidence. Can I present evidence now? All right, okay. No, I need to go just a little bit further. Right there.
Objection!
Your benevolence. This insight is inconsistent with the vision. Crap. Oh, please do tell. Where exactly does this inconsistency lie, Pointhead? Oh, well, it's kind of hard to say, but, you know, especially when you put me on the spot like this. The defense will only present opinions that won't collapse under pressure. No, I only have 1 point left. I guess I better take a closer look at the insights in the vision before I try again. But I have evidence. I can show who that hand belongs to by presenting evidence. Damn it. How do I present evidence? It's right there. It's right there. I can see his little cuff thingy. Oh, damn it. See? Right there. Damn it. Ugh. How do I present it? Maybe I didn't click it well enough? I try to get any more.
Objection!
Oh my God, really? That's what I did last time. Wait, that means the real culprit is Inga. Figure in this vision is clearly not dark. The distinctive band around their wrist gives their true identity away. Ah! That design, it can't be. Yes, it can. And this will prove just whose hand was captured in the seance vision.
Take that!
That photo! So you do believe the culprit to be Justice Minister Inga had cuffs with the exact same pattern on them. You're referring to the cuffs of justice, correct? Yes. I hear they're a traditional part of a Koreanese justice minister's attire. What does this tell us? It tells us that the figure in the vision is none other than Korean's late minister of... Hang on. Wasn't Garan the Minister of Justice before Amara was declared dead? I think she was. But we have to get through this first. Inga Karkul Korean! Plus all that other stuff, that I don't remember. No! Not my father! So he plotted the assassination of the former queen as well as the current one. Justice Minister Inga? So then Dirk's innocent of both charges? But if I try, I can save it right all along. Hi, Nayuta. What you've proposed is not possible, Apollo. Yeah, I know he wasn't Justice Minister yet, was he? But back then, Unca Crunk was not the Minister of Justice. What? The Justice Minister 23 years ago was... you, Queen Garan! What? Oh, right. She served as the Minister of Justice before succeeding the throne. I guess she also prosecuted the assassination attempt 23 years ago as one. So then, the figure in this vision is actually... Your Eminence! It's you, isn't it? This is madness! Why would Her Eminence do such a thing? To become queen, you dumbass! Magistry, dumbass? Ah. Because she would ascend to the throne. She wanted to usurp the throne from her sister Amara? That's why she tried to assassinate her? Can you think of a better reason, you horn-headed, peppered ass? I find this all very hard to swallow. That's what she said. Your Eminence, are you the one responsible for tearing my family apart? And was it you who killed my father? Well, Your Eminence, I'm asking you a question.
Such insolence!
Peasants. Always carrying on about things of no import. You do not deny it then. You concealed the truth and used me for your own designs. Oh, Nayuta, spare me your feeble-minded line of questioning. Even if Duck were cleared of all charges, it shall still be I who decides Refa's fate. You do wish for her to be queen someday, do you not? Remember, the child lives only by my good graces. Now kneel before me and fulfill your end of the bargain by offering me your head. I told you that it wouldn't matter if we proved it or not. She's the queen. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Your Eminence, I am done heeding your commands. Even as you used my sister against me, I still believed you. I believed that protecting your secrets was in the best interest of this kingdom. But you have been deceiving me all the while. Yuta. Nayuta, you dare defy me! Your Eminence, I can turn the other cheek no more. Therefore, I hereby retract my confession in the murder of Justice Minister Unca. Retract, you say? Dirk, the final piece of evidence you left behind has released Nayuta from his suffering, and now he's finally free. In all this time, not once did I reflect on my own conduct, for I had believed all was fate. Lost in my own sense of resignation, I was unable to wake from my despair. But you, Apollo, you have awakened me with your demonstration of our Father's creed.
A dragon never yields.
I will carry on Dirk's legacy and fulfill his dream. Hear me, Garan. I will cast you down from your bloody throne. Long live the revolution! Ah, insolent fool! Now even you prattle on about revolution! Would you look at that? Well, Apollo, it seems we're finally making some headway down the road that Dirk carved out for us. Yep. Now, if we could just prove Garan's guilt, we could continue on down that road towards the revolution Dirk dreamed of. Your Eminence, you have been accused of the crime committed 23 years ago. Would you like to say anything in your defense? Not so fast, Your Majesty. For the cuffs could have been stolen and used without my knowledge. So you see, they can hardly be considered proof of anything. Why, I believe you're right. But we know she's guilty. Well, lawyer, is there any other evidence you would have me refute? Unfortunately, this photo was the last piece of evidence Dirk left for me. So far as evidence goes, I've got nothing else regarding that case from the past. However, now that Prosecutor Sadmati has retracted his confession, we'll have to redeliberate the current case from scratch. Yes, the defense speaks the truth. Even though it is clear who the guilty party is. Queen Garan, the defense accuses you of the murder of Justice Minister Unca Crunk. But do you have any evidence, defense? Evidence that will prove Garan was the killer? There is still one more avenue for us to explore, Mr. Justice. There is. Minister Unca's final memories. In them, the minister killer opposed as Dirk. Therefore, one must ask, how did the killer dispose of their disguise? Yeah, you're right. A lot of blood would have splattered onto the killer. So the blood-soaked clothes would have to be dealt with somehow. If they're still around somewhere, then...
Objection!
I was wondering what absurd idea you would concoct next. Clothing can be disposed of most anywhere. I doubt you could find them now.
Objection!
I have an idea of where they might be. Then you don't know us very well. Your benevolence. Yes. On the day of your father's murder, you had been watching the courtyard from 2 p.m. Now, during that time, you saw Queen Garan, did you not? Yes, I did. I saw my mother entering the palace from the courtyard. But I was told not to mention it because it had nothing to do with my father's murder. Driver! You would not dare! When the queen headed back into the palace, did she have Dirk's clothes in her possession? No. No, she did not. So maybe she disposed of them somewhere in the courtyard. Or in the tomb? Have we checked under Dirk's body yet?
Objection!
The police did a thorough sweep of the area following the crime. But they did not find anything resembling Dirk's clothes. But you knew that already, didn't you, prosecutor? Yes. I admit no clothing was found. So you admit that you are merely speculating, chasing phantoms and delusions of evidence that never existed. This makes no sense. Clothing doesn't just disappear like that. If Garan wasn't carrying any clothes, she must have gotten rid of them somewhere. Somewhere where she thought they'd never be found. Where they'd never be found, huh? I believe Dirk's clothes were hidden here. I mean, she might have burned them.
Take that!
She burned Garan's. The tomb? You believe the clothing was hidden there? Yes, it's the only place it can be. Very well, where in the tomb do you believe the clothes to be hidden? My last chance. It's either the sarcophagus or the incense thingies. It's been fun.
Take that!
Of course, that makes perfect sense. The clothes weren't simply hidden, they were returned to where they belonged. Ah! And by that you mean? The killer would have had to get Dirk's clothes from somewhere. Oh, right. She took them off his body, then put them back onto his body. Luckily, they were right there. Yes, of course. At the time of the minister's murder, Dirk's body was already in the sarcophagus. So the killer could have simply borrowed his clothes. Right before the minister entered the tomb, the killer put on Dirk's clothes and then hid behind the curtain above the sarcophagus. And after the minister was killed, Dirk's clothes were returned to his body.
Objection!
So what? This is all still speculation. We know not whether those clothes were actually used in the murder. Therefore, you cannot prove that they are somehow connected to this case.
Objection!
We can check the blood. That's where you're wrong. But I believe you already knew that. These clothes were definitely used during the minister's murder because of this.
Take that!
The bloodstains on Dirk's chest prove that these clothes were used during the crime. I beg to differ, Mr. Justice. Oh, crap, I clicked on the wrong part of the picture! I believe Detective Sky already offered a suitable explanation for those. Dirk had been shot 3 times in the chest. Oh, right. So then these bloodstains, yes, they are the product of Minister Inga's bullets. They bear no relation to the matter at hand. Ah, I flubbed that one up. Do it, Your Majesty! As always, a penalty for the defense. And that's the last one. I have heard enough. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to sufficiently establish Queen Garan's culpability. Though a few issues remain unresolved, this court will leave such matters to the police for further investigation. This trial may have proven Dirk's innocence, but we failed to prove who Minister Inga's true killer was. And the truth of what happened 23 years ago will remain shrouded in mystery. It was all because we failed to prove Garan's guilt. Because I clicked on the wrong part of the damn picture! After that trial, we were forced underground in order to escape Garan's agents. I joined Nayuda and the Defiant Dragons in their efforts to overthrow Garan. A dragon never yields. We fight on with Dirk's creed in our hearts, and dream of the day revolution comes to Garan. Okay, well, I'm not upset getting that ending, but let's get it right this time. Okay. These clothes were definitely used during the minister's murder because of this bloodstain.
Take that!
Wait, what? Oh, okay. The bloodstains on Dirk's chest are no doubt the result of being shot by the minister. However, that doesn't explain everything. There's also some blood spatter extending from his left elbow to his abdominal area. I believe this blood spatter came from...
Take that!
If the killer wore these clothes during the murder, then the blood spatter must have come from Minister Inga. I thought it was all Dirk's, but that makes sense. Only one way to be sure, though. Let's get those stains analyzed right away. Indeed, this may be the conclusive evidence we need to prove the Queen's guilt.
Objection!
You cannot prove it was I who hid those clothes. They could very well have been hidden by a third party. But could they really? I'd say the possibility of someone other than Garan hiding the clothes does not exist. No, it's just not possible. Your Eminence, I recall you saying the following. The key to Amar's sarcophagus is under the protection of the royal family. My husband and I are the only ones who could open it. Therefore, it would be impossible for some knave to open it. Oh. That was your own testimony, word for word. Right, you insolent! Admit it. Only you could have hidden Dirk's clothes after they were used in the murder. And that means you are the one who killed Justice Minister Inga. The insignificant worm! You dare accuse me, the ruler of Korean! Do not think for one moment that such impudence will... I'm afraid such arguments are invalid here in this sacred hall, Your Eminence. Because even monarchs aren't above the law. Do you want to bet? It's the end of the line for you, Queen Garan. Time to come down from that lofty throne and face justice. By which I mean me. Well, is this the point where she has us all executed on the spot by her royal guard? Me, face justice. Surely you're just. You are in no position to force my hand, lawyer. Oh. Surely you haven't forgotten about the Defense Culpability Act? Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. In short, should I be convicted of murdering my husband, your dear brother who delivered false testimony in my defense shall also be found guilty. What? Okay, that's not a tact I was expecting. That can't be, can it? By delivering false testimony in the course of protecting a guilty party, he would certainly be judged by this court as having supported a criminal. And the Defense Culpability Act would most definitely come into play. But that law is so broad that anyone can be convicted under it. That's the point. When it comes to the DC Act, even I am conflicted, and yet, as it currently stands, it is the law of the land. And as you said earlier, no one is above the law. Of all the absurd things I've seen, this law really takes the cake. Now what? What can we even do at this point? You need not look so forlorn. Dirk has been cleared of all charges. So let us leave all thoughts of the real killer and revolution in the past, where it belongs. She wants us to just let her off scot-free? And yet, I don't see any other choice. I do. To hell with it. Apparently, Nayuta feels the same way. We cannot yield to her here, Apollo. If it will move the revolution forward, I will gladly face the DC Act. Now do it! Accuse Queen Garan of the crime she has committed.
But such insolence!
What you speak of is not revolution. Our kingdom will not function without its sovereign. And Rafa cannot ascend to the throne, for she is as yet incapable of channeling spirits. Thus, to accuse me is to wish destruction upon our fair kingdom, you terrorist! Terrorist? If you would still insist on accusing me, then as ruling sovereign of Karayan, I proclaim the following. You know your sister's still alive. All who imperil the clown, no matter the reason, shall be subject to immediate execution upon the Queen's orders. What? Immediate execution? Do you still not comprehend? Then let me be clear. For the sake of this kingdom's future, and in accordance with the laws of Karain, I command that you be put to death at once. Here it is. This is what I was expecting much earlier. Ah! What the? Isn't this going a bit too far? Why is the Grand Royal Guard? They were on standby in case of an attack by foolishly optimistic terrorists. Now, if you would continue to oppose me, the very embodiment of the law, then under my regal authority, you shall all be put to death.
Objection!
Oh, come on, this is insane even for you. Can't possibly get away with something like this. This is a court of law. You can't just order our execution without due process. She's a monarch! You optimistic dumbass!
Hold it!
Now look, Apollo, truth and due process are certainly important. So is your life. So think before you speak again. But... Please, Apollo, do not make this any worse than it already is. I cannot lose you to the Twilight Realm too. What am I supposed to do? How do I win against an opponent that can rewrite the law as she sees fit? Depose her. Her sister is still alive. How can I ever bring her to justice? Depose her. Is this really how it all ends? It is your life or your accusation, lawyer. You cannot hope for both. It is time to cease this insanity. What do? Should I accuse Queen Garan? Yes! I know what I have to do. Mr. Wright. You know that saying you're constantly reminding me and Athena of? The worst of times are when the lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You never failed to surprise me, Apollo. And Nayuta. You know that creed we've known ever since we were kids? A dragon never yields. Apollo? They are not merely words. They are what's carried us this far. So now it's time to honor these words and the memories of those who gave them to us. I couldn't agree with you more, Apollo. Those words are more important to me than you know. And if there's any time to remember them, it's now. It would seem, Apollo, that not one but two auspicious creatures dwell deep within you. A fierce dragon and a virtuous phoenix that shall scatter the clouds hiding the heavens. I shall join you in your death-defying bluff. I think I finally understand what those words really mean and the resolve they embody. Are you smiling? Even in the face of certain doom? Is there no end to your defiance? Unfortunately for you, no. I won't let fear or even the law force me to abandon the pursuit of truth. Because there is another saying in my country, the truth will set you free. Indeed. That is precisely what Dirk sought to do through this trial. He wished for us to break free from a certain despicable spider's immobilizing silk threads. That we won't be intimidated by unjust laws or give in to fear. Abandoning the truth like that is just not a part of my playbook. There's only one path before us. Revolution. The time to make Dirk's dream a reality is upon us. Your Eminence, if you are the law here in Korean, then your very existence is wrong. Does your desperate bleating know no end? I know it's a bit late to ask, but what's the plan? Well, if Garan is going to execute us on the spot under the Defense Culpability Act, and the law itself derives its power from the authority of the Crown, then there's only one thing to do. We dethrone her right here, right now. All right, but how? It's not like we have a lot of time to come up with a way to do it either. I doubt she'll allow you to perform another cross-examination while we think. Oh, don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be fine. We can't give up. Not now. We have to keep fighting to the end. We can't allow these broken trials to go on. It's time to make things right. There we go. If I accuse Garan, Nayuta will be subject to the Defense Culpability Act, which means he will be put to death in accordance with the law. So the only way to out of this is to dethrone Garan right now. Could this be the key to dethroning Garan? Wait. Rafa? If we were to use Rafa as a shield, maybe Garan's motherly love. Nope. Wait, what am I thinking? Besides, this is Garan we're talking about. Seriously, does she be rattled by something like that? Better think of something else. Wait. Was I right about her not being able to channel after all? That's why she kept Amara alive all this time? Oh my god. Dirk was convinced that the orb is the key to the revolution and Korean's future. In light of Garan's obsession with the orb, it makes a large amount of sense. I thought we were going to get this by proving that since she tried to kill her sister, she was not the queen. But no. Nope, that's not it. That's not the way we're going. She probably doesn't want anyone using it to gain spiritual powers and rights to the throne. Inga definitely tried to do just that, but that's where it starts to fall apart. Inga couldn't have channeled the founder even after abducting Miss Faye. After all, he didn't know the founder's name. It's Amy Faye. It's Amy Faye. But I have a feeling we're never going to find out for certain. Nah. The name of the founder is only known to those who become queen. That means the only people who can currently know her name are Garan and Amara. So even if someone else had the orb, they wouldn't be able to channel the founder. So that begs the question, why is Garan so fixated on the orb? Because she cannot channel spirits! Okay, let's not overthink this. Garan is obsessed with the orb because... There it is. Could it be? It's hard to believe, but... If she wants spiritual power, does that mean Garan can't channel spirits? That would explain why she had Amara perform the rite of channeling. Is that why she let Amara live? To stand in for her when the time came to channel spirits? So if Garan can't channel spirits, she'd have no claim to the throne. Garan has no claim to the goddamn throne! Garan's Defense Culpability Act was established under the Crown's authority. But if she has no claim to the throne, then the DC Act would become null and void, as well as all the other laws she just wrote during this trial. All of them. All the insane laws she's enacted would be swept away in one fell swoop. You claim the authority of the Crown. You, of all people. That's a good one. Have you truly lost it, lawyer? No, I found it. Indeed, I would have the defense explain himself at once. It's easy, Your Majesty. Why is Queen Garan so obsessed with the Founder's Orb? Why did she let Queen Amara live? And why was she having her mercifulness perform the rite of channeling in her place? The answers to these three questions point to a single conclusion. A fact that will shake this kingdom to its very core. I still do not follow, Apollo. Keep up! I'm going pretty fast. Your Eminence, I have just one question for you and please be honest. You can't actually channel spirits, can you? What? You believe the Queen is not capable of communing with the dead? The defense will explain himself at once. In Korean, the ability to channel spirits is an absolute requirement for a would-be queen. But, Your Eminence, if you were incapable of doing that, then you'd have no claim to the throne. Not only that, but every law you've passed would be rendered null and void. And you, the Grand Royal Guard. You seem to be rather enamored with the Queen's supposed spiritual power. But what if she had none? What if she were just an ordinary person, a pretender to the throne? That's crazy talk. Impossible. Everyone knows only spirit mediums can become queen. Such blasphemy! On what grounds do you make such a defamatory claim? Queen Garan, if you think I'm just out to defame you, then prove it. Prove it using this piece of evidence you want so badly. Oh my God. Really?
Take that!
All the conditions for summoning the Founder should be in place. With the orb, we know what the Founder looks like. And as Queen, you should know the Founder's name. Now, if you would, Your Eminence, please show us the great spiritual power you bear as Grand Priestess of Garan. I'll to witness Her Eminence's great power with our own eyes. The Holy Mother will appear before us. Oh, great miracle of miracles. Please be to Your Eminence. May your mighty spiritual powers show us the way. Enough! Enough, I say, you mindless cretins! Your Eminence, could it be that you cannot? No, I want a lawyer. Summon one at once.
Objection!
Aren't you forgetting something? There aren't any lawyers left in Korean. You can thank your Defense Culpability Act for that. Your Eminence, please give us a glimpse of your magnificent spiritual power. Summon Her Holiness so she might guide us. I have had enough from you. Get out of my sight, all of you. If you are truly capable of channeling spirits, then get on with it already, Your Eminence. You sneaky, underhanded leech of a lawyer. Oh, that reminds me. You said something to this effect earlier. It is time to cease this insanity. Don't you feel stupid for saying that now? Indeed. Of all the things she has said, I can think of nothing more ludicrous. Apollo? Teach this deceitful, putrid queen a lesson she won't soon forget. Gladly, because it really is time to cease this insanity. Garan! Your reign of terror ends here! That's a very powerful point, Apollo. Very well. Demonstrating my facility as a spirit medium is simple enough. Behold, the magnificent power to commune with spirits. Oh, your eminence! O great spirit of the thunder who dwells in the twilight realm, heed the secret covenant of the orb and appear here before us. Oh, here comes. Plop. Did she just poop herself? I think she did. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? O spirits of the thunder, grace us with your presence and time is now. I beseech you, appear before us. Heed my call, thunder, please. Uh-oh. The worm is turned. No, wait, I was just warming up. The light actually starts from now, look. Holy... What the... I think she just gave herself an aneurysm. Clean up on aisle, whatever this is. Prosecutor Sarmati, how is her eminence? It seems she now believes that she herself is the Holy Mother. I see. But her attempt at spirit channeling failed, did it not? Sadly, she seems unable to accept the facts. I fear it will be quite a challenge to question her later. And what, if I may ask, was her motive? I understand that she killed Minister Inga in order to prevent his coup d'etat. But what of her attempt to assassinate Queen Amara 23 years ago? To become queen herself? Maybe she just craved power and attention. She likely developed a psychological complex from her inability to channel spirits. That is why she kept Queen Amara alive to perform the rite of channeling for her. In that way, it would seem as if she had great spiritual power. In short, she built a cult of personality upon fears and lies. Then again, do not all tyrants? So then she never really intended to kill Amara, huh? What I don't understand is why Queen Amara even listened to Gran in the first place. Especially 14 years ago, before Rafa was being held hostage. Why would she keep letting the people of Korean think she was dead? While she kept quietly performing the rite of channeling for Garan. My mother is a gentle soul by nature, and loves her sister dearly. So when Garan told her to hide because Dirk was out to kill her, she believed it. What's more, she did not wish to tarnish the name of her beloved sister. That is why she acquiesced so obediently to Garan's request to keep channeling for her. Until she fled with Dirk and was told the truth, that is. So that's what happened. And since Rafa was being held captive, I imagine Amara had no choice but to help cover up the truth behind Inga's murder. You know, living secretly as Rafa's servant, Nina, no doubt only deepened her love for her daughter. She'd do anything to keep her safe. All the more reason to hide the painful truth from her. Well, that was the case for the ages. Prosecutor Sadmati has been cleared of all suspicion in the murder of Minister Inga, as has Mr. Dirk Sadmati in the assassination attempt on Queen Amara. Now then, I think it is high time I handed down my verdict on Dirk and Nayuta Sadmati. Not guilty. Yay, butterflies. Dirk, I hope you're watching. Proved your innocence. Nayuta's smiling again. And that revolution you've always dreamed of is finally happening. With this, may I finally say this court is adjourned. Well then. May 19th, High Court of Korean. Accused lobby. We go, Apollo! I was on the edge of my seat when those guards stormed the courtroom. That was a shocker, all right. Can't imagine anything like that happening back home. I know, right? I was ready to go on down there and teach them a lesson myself. Really? I was barely able to hold her back. Hold me back? You were about to go ballistic after a while there, Athena. Yeah, well, I was thinking about helping you smack a few of them down, to be honest. Remind me to never do or say anything to deserve a Maya Athena double suplex. You did a fine job out there today, Apollo. Yeah, thanks for all the great advice, Mr. Wright. Nah, it was all you. That perseverance and never say die attitude you showed was impressive. I actually learned a thing or two myself. What? From me? That's a laugh. There were any number of times where I wouldn't have blamed you for giving up, but you stuck it out to the end and came away triumphant. By sheer force of will and inner strength forged in countless trials, you overcame the most desperate and hopeless situation I've ever seen. I don't know about all that. I mean it. You've really come a long way, Apollo. I have nothing but respect for your abilities as an attorney. Really? Aren't you exaggerating just a teensy little bit, Mr. Wright? You did it, Apollo. You finally won a seal of approval. But what about me, Nick? My channeling's come a long way, too. After all, I was deemed worthy enough to be used in 2 major crimes already. And 2 major chances for me to become someone for you to channel next. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support of each and every person here. Except maybe those 2 bailiffs over there. They kind of suck. Mr. Wright, Athena, Nayuta, and of course, Dirk. Who's Polly? Who's Polly? Trucy, what are you doing here? That's pretty cool, Polly. Trucy? Trucy, what are you doing here? It's magic. I'm afraid she employed the old let's stow away in Mr. Edgeworth's suitcase trick. What? Though it certainly explained why my suitcase was so heavy. Tell me you at least noticed it was heavier than usual. Trucy? Do you even have a passport? My magic panties are in extra dimensional space. It's like a mini universe in there. I I could produce a passport at the drop of my hat. I'm right. Maybe some things in this world are better left a mystery. Cornet, Bartet! Hi. I am forever in your debt for what you've accomplished in this hall of justice. Without your presence, I may have never changed as I have this day. It's pathetic, I know. That's where you're wrong, your benevolence. It was you who changed yourself. Only you could choose to defy Garan. And that decision was yours and yours alone. That's right. All we did was present you with an opportunity. And you made use of it with gusto. This victory is yours, your benevolence. You should be proud of yourself. I see. So I am worthy of my title after all. I shall work to heal our kingdom so that it may know peace and prosperity once more. She sure bounced back quick. So, your benevolence, I take you learned the truth of your origins? That you are the daughter of Dirk and Queen Amara? Yes, my mother, I mean her eminence, told me. She said it was a part of my disciplining. If you can call it that. Sounds more like blackmail. Keep quiet or I'll tell everyone you're the daughter of a criminal. My mother was so insufferable. Or should I say my former mother? Sounds like there was no love lost there. But you cleared Duck's name. My true father will no longer be known as a criminal. Therefore, I have nothing more to fear. So, what's next for the kingdom of Koran? I mean, you lost your queen, so... Her benevolence, Princess Rafa will ascend to the throne. Oh, it's you. Mayuta, but she can't channel spirits yet, right? Indeed, which is why I will act as regent on her behalf. What? Excuse me? Until the day she comes into her own. Yes, your help will be greatly appreciated, Prosecutor Sud. Wait, are you trying to say that you can channel spirits? Or does the regent not need to channel spirits? Is she gonna say what I think she is? What are you looking at, you horn-headed nincompoop? Ow! In any event, I will be assisted by Nayuta and Queen Amara for the time being. Queen Amara? Our country offers counsel to the rulers of neighboring kingdoms through channeling. It is a duty I intend to fulfill myself one day. But for now, I will have Queen Amara assist me in that capacity. So then she's going to be all right? Yes, it seems the bullet went straight through her without doing any serious damage. That's a relief. You did it, AJ! Thanks to you, both Dirk and Nayuta beat the charges against them. And you got the revolution rolling to boot. A revolution? Heh, Dirk. I guess you were right to believe in me after all. Yes, sir. There's going to be some major changes around here. The legal system's going to return to its rightful state like how Dirk always wanted. And the name of Apollo Justice will go down in Koreanese history. Yeah, right. Oh, Nayuta, before I forget. There was something I wanted to give you before I head back home. Do you wish to give me something? Yes. As Dirk's birth son, I think you should have this. There it is.
Take that!
This is Dirk's. I have to get back to the States. And I know you're a prosecutor and all, but as the man who's going to change Korean, it's only right that you have it. To change Korean. Yeah, in Dirk's place. Apollo, I am afraid I must refuse your gift. What? Why? There is something I would like to show you. Eh? What's this all of a sudden? Mr. Wright, won't you and your friends please join us? Oh, sure. Is Apollo going to stay behind? What about Juniper? May 19th. Former Sadmati Law Offices. So why'd you bring us here, Nayuda? Apollo, I want you to stay here in Koran. What? But why? We have lost our queen, and our kingdom stands at a crossroads. Most of all, we will need to rebuild our entire legal system. Naturally, that includes the reintroduction of lawyers to the court. No, wait, you're not asking me to... Yes, I want you to take over this law office. With you as a lawyer and me as a prosecutor, we shall rebuild Koran's legal system from the ground up. You want me to help you rebuild the legal system? That's a lot to take in. Although I cannot do this without you. As a lawyer, you are Dirk's spiritual heir. And having studied in America, your legal knowledge will be indispensable. This is way out of my league. The revolution is still in its infancy, but it was Dirk's dream to restore the legal system to its rightful state. Will you not help me realize that dream? Come on, AJ, you know it's what Dirk would have wanted. Let's do it together. You must be taken aback by my sudden request, but please give it some thought. Yeah, of course. I'm honored that you asked. Still, I have my job back at the Write Anything Agency to consider too. Oh, don't you worry about that, Apollo. Besides, this is something only you can do. Something only I can do? I mean, to be completely honest, our office would be a bit short on firepower without you around today. Mr. Wright. Actually, I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with this. Dana? I mean, there's still so much I want to learn from you, Apollo. That's right, it won't be the same without you. And everyone back home would really miss you, too. There's no way I can agree to this. Still, if you really wanted to stay... Yeah, Athena's right. It won't be easy, but... Athena, Trucy... Apollo, no one but you can make this decision. Know that I will not question whatever choice you make. Our flight leaves tomorrow morning, Apollo. Think you can make up your mind by then? I'll try. Talk about a difficult decision. Imagine if he knew that Trucy was his sister. He might have an even harder time deciding. Should I go back to the US and continue working at the Write Anything Agency? Or should I stay in Koran and help Nayuda rebuild the legal system? What's the right thing for me to do? Let me guess. We're not going to get a definitive answer, are we? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we are. The bus to the airport will be here any minute. I wonder where Apollo is. Do you think he decided to stay here in Koran? I bet he was up all night thinking. This is a life-changing decision after all. But whatever he decides, I'll have to accept it. I guess this means no more courtroom battles alongside him. Hey, guys! I know that booming voice anywhere. Oh, it's Apollo. I made it. Apollo, you're here. Does this mean you're coming home with us? Well, about that. Mr. Wright? Yes. I made up my mind. Here it is, the moment of truth. I still have so many things to learn from you. But I've decided to stay in Koran. You're staying? But I feel like I have to pick up where Dirk left off. I can't let his sacrifice go to waste. I see. Plus, I want to teach others everything you've taught me about being a lawyer, Mr. Wright. Apollo. Dirk's the roadmap for the future. And your teachings, I believe that these two things will save the people of this kingdom from further unrest. I want to do this. No, I have to do this. Apollo, I've never felt prouder. Proud to have had such an amazing attorney working under me. But someday, I'll return to the U.S. Once the new legal system here is firmly in place, I'll be back. Scout's honor. Will we really see you again, Apollo? You bet. Not that I have any idea how long it'll be. But I promise you this, everyone. I'll keep on learning and growing. And I'll come back to the U.S. an even better lawyer. So don't you forget about me. Of course we won't, Apollo. There will always be a spot waiting for you back at the office. In the meantime, we'll be rooting for you. So knock 'em dead. You got it, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna miss you, Polly. But if this is it, then I'm gonna support your choice all the way. Thanks, Trucy. Good luck with your magic act. I know you'll do true Gramarye proud. I'll be cheering for you too, Apollo. But don't think you're the only one with room to grow. The next time we meet, you probably won't even recognize me. Ha! In other words, game on. You bet, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna miss you too, Apollo, but can't wait to see where your new adventure will take you. Oh, there's our bus. Guess this is it, Apollo. I'll never forget everything you've done for me, Mr. Wright. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Here's to seeing you back in the U.S. again someday. Until then, you know where to find me. The legacy of those who came before us. Is handed down from parent to child. And from mentor to disciple. We must never stall or stagnate, but continue to grow and change. All that we've been taught, the beliefs and convictions that have been passed down to us, we must continue to nurture them so we, in turn, can pass them on to the next generation. Go, animate!
Are you really sure you're okay with him staying, boss?
Uh-huh. I always figured he'd leave the nest someday.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, I think they're almost here.
Just a little. Got it. Huh?
Why don't we go and check it out, AJ?
Yay, credits! Editor Unca here. These character vignettes, auto text just went by way too fast for me to read in real time first time around, so I'm gonna do it in post. Go on, Mr. Hat, introduce yourself. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Nice to meet you. I wanted to take this opportunity to announce my solo debut. It seems Mr. Hat doesn't want Apollo to leave him in the dust. We're fierce rivals, you know. I can't let him hog the spotlight. It's just not the same without Polly, is it? Yeah, I kinda miss him too. I know, we should go visit him in Korean. After seeing Mr. Justice in action, I got to thinking, what can I do for Korean? Then it came to me, tourism. That's what. I'll develop Korean's tourism industry and bring in more visitors. I'll roll out a night tour centered on the Founder's Orb. Ooh, and make a museum dedicated to the Defiant Dragons. Boy, the ideas just keep on coming. I want to congratulate you on becoming a forensic investigator, Detective Sky. Thank you. But Prosecutor Sadmati says he has need of me. So starting tomorrow, I'll be working in Korean for a while. Look at it this way. It's sure to be an educational experience. True. Plus, I can't let that kid show me up either. I'll see what I can do for Korean's revolution. Huh. Well, challenges have a way of helping people grow. I look forward to our next investigation upon your return. Why are the credits so darn that forehead-faced ever since he revealed the secret behind our teleportation trick? Show requests have totally dried up. We'll be out on the street if we don't find some work soon. Maybe we should take Drucy up on her offer. She said that we could make our debut as magicians at the Right Anything Agency. Shut up! I'm gonna show her up someday, and it's on my terms. Nothing fires you up like a little bitter rivalry. It takes 30 seconds for the location to scroll across the screen, but when it's the ending credits, and the last time we're ever going to hear from these people, they speed by it so fast I can't read it. Ah! Korean is just like this child right now, full of life and limitless possibilities. I have faith that Dirk and my darling Tarust will watch over them both. Have no fear. We'll see Dirk's legacy through to the end. And just for Junior here, here's the secret to being a man among men. Behold the dash pose. Oh, it sounds like little Fighter is saying, no thanks. Come on, little guy, don't be shy. Little fighter. Fighter me. Fighter in me. The fighter in me. All right, got it. I've been pulling double duty ever since Apollo left, but that's okay. I'm going to make Simon recognize me for the awesome lawyer that I am. She's quaking in her boots. Widget! I can do it, and I will. Mr. Wright will be calling me his right-hand woman before you know it. Let's do this. How about you want to bet she's the one who has to clean the toilet now? Bucky, how dare you deliver my order in such a sorry state? Don't be mad, Shiny. I was a huge party at my shop yesterday. I should still taste fine. Here, try some. You great big pillock! I just lost my appetite because of you. It's hard to find good help these days. Wouldn't you say, old chum? That trial the other day really inspired me. I've even created a Rakugo routine based on Shisho's case. It's a mystery story that'll keep flipping the audience's thinking on its head. It's called The Scary Udon Noodle. You're giving away too much in the title. Keeping the tornado school going? is our way of paying penance and repaying our debt to Shisho. And that includes Rakugo training for that kid Owen. With my newfound mobility, even ancient ruins and their fancy smashing 2-meter range traps are no match for me. The university where my father worked is letting me help with a dig. One day, I'll discover an unknown ancient civilization and dedicate it to him. I'll also be going on a dig in Korean soon. That private justice that better not be slacking off. I'm going to be super busy now that I'm the head of the Fae Clan. Don't worry, Mystic Maya. I'll do whatever I can to help. Thanks, Pearly. Our first order of business will be to revolutionize Korean Village. Ooh, I have an idea. How about opening a store where we can buy new outfits like the City Girls wear? Oh, look who's all grown up now. But I think there are a few more pressing matters to take care of first. Yeah, you're right. I guess it'll be a while before I get my revolutionary makeover. I wonder if Juniper will even show up. I don't think I've seen her in this game, and I know they updated the models. Mother! Now that you have stopped being Naina, I want a new Naina. I wonder if there would be anyone willing to serve you in that capacity. You are quite a handful after all. I am? With a simple wave of your hand, you would have your attire changed, meals prepared, and even your teeth brushed. To think I put such an undue burden on you, you a grand priestess of Korean. Fear not, Rafa. You will have plenty of time in which to make amends. Perhaps you could start with one of your famous shoulder rubs. I know they updated the models, so I don't think Juniper's going to show up. Her benevolence has taken to calling me Braidhead. Even worse, she trembles and her face turns red when she speaks to me. What have I done to deserve such animosity? While it is true that I am merciless within the halls of justice, to be given such a dismissive name is entirely uncalled for. Oh, what am I to do? Perhaps I shall consult Apollo about this. So instead of brother, just Braidhead. Was that everybody? Is that everyone? No. How is he doing, Mr. Wright? Great. He's a respectable lawyer in his own right. He even has his own practice called Justice Law Offices. Thank you. This wouldn't have been possible without you. Oh, before I forget, I made a copy of this photo for you. Photo? Oh. Jove. It is so good to see him again. Don't you think it's about time we told them the truth? After all, they've both grown into fine young people now. Yes, you're right. Perhaps it's about time they knew. Finally! Oh my god. All right, so we don't get to see the reveal, but... Oh my god, even more. Even more credits. Okay. So we don't get to see them learning the truth, but they do eventually learn that they are brother and sister, that their mother is alive. All right. Well, that's nice. Okay. I don't think I have to read any more credits. I mean, any more farewells from the cast. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. There is no outro. Like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. Next time we will do the DLC case, whatever that is. And, bye. Hello, post-credit scene. Dear Mr. Wright, can't believe it's already been a few months since I decided to stay. I'm sorry I haven't been good about keeping in touch, but things have been really hectic. Rebuilding a legal system I'm not yet familiar with has been a real challenge. But I will say it's been giving me plenty of work to keep me busy.
Have you not given the autopsy report even a cursory glance, Mr. Justice?
It's just I have 15 clients on my plate right now. Though I probably shouldn't have accepted all 15 at the same time. Oh, please. Are you going to help me rebuild Korean's legal system or not? If you are, we need to move through this case backlog faster. Yeah, I know, but... Besides, those 15 are only the beginning. There are 10 more awaiting your services. Yeah?
I too have friends and acquaintances seeking legal representation. And being that you are the only lawyer in the country, I told them to contact you. I estimated it will only add about 16 clients to your caseload.
Now wait just 1 minute. I have been handing out advertisements for your new office. They read... From legal advice to investigating extramarital affairs, even yak milking. For a limited time only, these services and more are free down at the Justice Law offices. I've already received requests from 318 new clients, and only 43 of those need yak milking. We have a very small number of yaks. Surprisingly. I'm going to have to say something, aren't I? I trust you did your cords of steel exercises this morning. Well, go on. There is no need to hold back.
Now that you mention it, we have yet to hear you shout today.
Yes, and I have grown quite drowsy from these tedious proceedings. I could use a loud something to wake me up. Do not disappoint me, Hornhead. Oh, there's really only one thing to say at a time like this. It's a word I've said countless times in my career, but one I'll never tire of.
Objection!
Hey, okay, and now that's the end. We will, do the DLC trial next time. Thanks for watching and goodbye.